So as you know, I'm Jane. You would have met me on the growing talent journey that you've just been on. I devised Talent Hub as an additional resource for people who didn't go past the selection stage for whatever reason on growing talent. It's designed to give you the skills, the tools, the insight to actually build your journey to move forward to work from where you are now. So what's involved? Well, let's take a look at the breakdown of this 8-week virtual program. So, this is the first page of the e-workbook, which will be sent to you ahead of the start of Growing Talent if you decide it's what you want to do. It's important you understand that this has been assessed and certified by CPD, which is the professional learning and development arm for employers. So it carries with it, if you complete the whole 8 weeks, it carries over 8 CPD points that you can use to go forward for higher education. So each week we break down into a specific topic. It normally lasts on the topic about 45 minutes, and then we have an additional 45 minutes max discussion safely and confidentially about any issue any of the group might be going through, whether that's a job interview they've got coming up, something they're dealing with at the job centre, or something else that's annoying them. So week 1, we focus on you, understanding your purpose. It's really difficult applying for jobs if you don't know what it is you really want to do. So we break that down. We look at your personal brand and an elevator pitch. Then you've got your foundation to build your journey to approach specific employers more efficiently. Week 2 is focusing on the journey ahead. So we comprise a journey map, where you are, where you want to be, and the steps in between. Step 3 looks at nutrition on a budget, really important to ensure that both our mind and body have the right fuel. We also look at lifelong tools to build your personal resilience to deal with any pressure you might encounter. Step 4 is all about communications, how to communicate effectively with all sorts of people. Step 5 looks at conflict. Every human has an automatic conflict style, which changes depending on the situation they're in. We can learn how to recognize those conflict styles and adapt them to make sure the outcomes are way more positive. Next up for week 6 is about emotional intelligence, which is how our behaviors impact those around us and how their behaviors and actions impact us. Unconscious bias is super important because this is how we can hurt others without even realize we're doing it. Week 8 is all about reflection and action planning. At the end of each specific chapter in this editable ebook, you will have a review and an action plan for that week. So week 1 sets out with some of the core information that you can record from the presentation. This is your review and implementation record, which is exactly the same format for each of the 7 weeks. It's about recording what knowledge you personally have gained, what resonated with you, what actions you want to take, what difference you want to make. Understand what the benefits are of making those actions, and most importantly, schedule a date and time that you are going to action these. It's for 2 reasons. It makes it more accountable that you know you've got to do this. And when you tick it off, it's like empowering you to do more. It's also important to recognize the bottom box. Where will you be if you don't take any action? So the journey map, looking at what's in ahead. Again, the implementation record. Mind and body, nurturing both. So looking at pressure, self-care toolkit, nutrition, especially sugar, one of the biggest health issues that humans have today. Looking at personal finance, things we can do to grow our money even when we're not working. And also touching on people that are neurodivergent and have a particular issue around finances. Again, the review record. Then looking at effective communication, all sorts of different things we need to consider. Extreme listening, how we can actually disagree with someone's view and not them. How do we communicate with people that might be neurodivergent? Avoiding metaphors and sarcasm. Then the conflict style. Again, the review record. Emotional intelligence, how we show up to others really matters. Unconscious bias. All the different types of biases that can exist in the workplace. The steps that we can utilize to stop harming others. Recognize where our unconscious bias comes from. The final implementation record. And then week 8 is all about the group overview, review, and action planning. So take together what you've learned so far, what you want to review, what you want to action, what stopped you. The overall action plan for you to continue afterwards. And what we have at the end is a optional, don't have to do this, 1 hour one-to-one session to book and discuss your own individual action plans, your own worries and concerns, what's bothering you. I will then send you an evaluation sheet to complete. Once you've done that, I will then send you your CP certified certificate of achievement, so you can carry that forward with other employers. During the 8 weeks you are on the Talent Hub, should any of the employers on Growing Talent you met have a new role, they will be able to come back and speak to you. So you will still have that warm connection, and you're not starting cold with a brand new employer. So I hope you found that interesting, and I hope you will consider it if you apply for Growing Talent and don't go forward past the selection stage. Thanks for watching.